This is one of our nursing programs here that we have. The reason we have two is because of the high demand and from the students and both on the industry side. Last year, we had about a 93% success rate in students that took the NAC license, state license at the end of the year and passed. So that's a great accomplishment. There's two parts to that. There's a written and a skills-based test. Now we bump it up to about 97% pass rate on the written. Now some kids get kind of caught up on the skills-based portion, but they also are allowed to pass it or try again later on. So as of last year's numbers, 93% pass rate. And that's historically where it usually falls, within about 90 to 93%. And that's talking about roughly almost 40 kids taking it every year, okay?
Nice.
So yeah, we were able to secure a grant, so a lot of this equipment that we've gotten in so far has been newly upgraded from the past 2 years. So we got new nursing beds, some simulation mannequins. So a lot of the supplies and facilities that we actually have here are really top notch. And so we're trying to constantly keep up with or go above and beyond what the industry has out there. And there's some great kids that come out of here. So here is our machining and industrial mechanics workshop. There is CNC mills. They're getting ready. We are partnered with AJAC and Boeing to get this sort of a pre-apprenticeship program, so get them right into the opportunities to go over and work in Boeing. Okay, so we're preparing them for that, and that's a nice partnership that we've been working with. This is our firefighting classroom. Now, understand that most classrooms, if not all classrooms, have a two-part component. One is the traditional classroom setting, and then you have your shop classes where they get the hands-on experience of application. So what you're seeing here is just the classroom portion, but we have our own firefighting truck or fire trucks in the back that they practice on and learn the drills. Use the fire hose, the fire extinguisher, all that sort of stuff happens not just in the classroom, but also supplemented by outside. This here is our dental assisting. So very uniquely, we have a partner with the Yakima Farmers Clinic where they are actively having a dental clinic right next door. So we house that facility here, which allows us the opportunity to get these kids those clinical hours and internship hours without having or eliminating the travel barriers that some of these kids have, because if they're coming up from the lower valley, it's going to be difficult for them to either they'd have to provide their own transportation and drive locally to here, or we have one in-house where we can, the instructor just sends them in there during their class time, so they're actually participating. And we've had very big success with students just popping over there, and the partnership and the collaboration with the farm workers clinics have been very beneficial to both sides. You'll see these, again, we have full dental assisting chairs, and the facilities are pretty top-notch. This program here has one of the highest internship placement rates of all our programs here, so and job placement rates after. So this is a very fully developed and advanced program that she has built in our school here. So here, this is our construction trades program, getting them ready for the industry of construction, pre-apprenticeship development of what we're doing here with the local unions and the Perry Tech. So there's articulations for if they wanted to go directly into the job place or as a construction apprentice, or further their education as far as post-secondary degree at Perry Tech or other institutions, as explained earlier, where we're expanding our opportunities for them to get the dual credit between high school and post-secondary college credits. See, again here, you'll see there, and in the back, it's grown to the point where space and occupancy has grown with beyond the scope of just our physical space. So outside, you're going to see, if you walked around the building, full-size building wall structures that they're working on. So it's kind of just exploding out for them, so that we don't keep it so minimal and theoretical. It's more application-based. Okay, so this is our electrical program, one of the fastest growing in popularity and enrollment applications that we're receiving at this point in time. Thus, we expanded it to 2 instructors to double the number of students that we could educate and influence. This year we had to recertify for our L&I pre-apprenticeship program. So we are pre-apprenticeship recognized, one of the few in the state that are, as a high school program. So it's a pretty intensive process as far as hitting metrics as apprenticeship placement after high school. So we have to hit that metric, and also the development of the actual program and curriculum. So successfully we were able to do that. So we are in, I believe it's either a 3 or 5 year renewal timeline. So and that's still kind of going now. The great thing about our facility is there's so many schools that are attending in our classes, and they get to meet a lot of people, especially those that they would have never met up and down the valley. I mean, you're talking about Sunnyside kids sitting in the same room with your Granger kids and kids that, you know, one day one minute they're on a basketball court playing against each other, competing, and the next minute they're just helping each other, you know, learn a skill in order for them to get a job and move up in the world.